Peoples of the planet, welcome everyone. Let me lower this music here. Dude, it's Friday, huh? We are still on Thursday, but it makes no difference. Mr. Syrian, welcome to the stream, my man. Mo Hitmax, welcome, man. Nice to see you guys. Oh boy, I still work this weekend, so to me it makes no difference if it's Friday, Saturday, and even my boss just texted me. I was going to be working. Let me see here. Let me see my schedule. This is still super loud. So my schedule supposed to be, so this Saturday, let me see here. Where am I? Saturday, I would be working 8:50 to 7:30, right? No. Saturday, I would be working 12 until 4, right? And he just sent me a message saying that I need to work from 11 to 7:30. And I say, okay. And I'm still working Sunday though. So it makes no much difference. Let me start opening things here. Oh boy. And I just sat in the computer. I got home was, what time was it? I think it was 6:40 or something. Literally, I just ate something and I sat here like was 7:40 to, you know, open everything and start streaming. Yeah. We should just give load of numbers. Yeah, man, you guys are in the future. Please send over the numbers. I need those. Well, I have something in the works, right? I have something in the works. Hopefully, if that goes well, we are good. The pre-alpha out already? Volska. Welcome to the stream, man. No, it's not out yet, but it's almost there. Almost there. Right? I am dealing with some issues that I didn't foresee, right? But we are almost there. Pretty much, as soon as I fix these inventory things, I had to wait for ages. Now, it's closed, guys. It's closed. I had a couple issues that I had to fix, and then we are having these issues with the inventory, some crazy bugs that are showing up. So since I know that these bugs are there, I want to fix before, you know, I gave you the pre-alpha, because otherwise you guys, oh, this is broken, and then I would say, yeah, I know. So I'm trying to fix as much as things that I see in the game that are broken, and then I'm gonna do the pre-alpha, right? But we are pretty close with this inventory thing here. And then after the inventory, pretty much what's missing, right? I would have to, let me see here. I would have to, so I'm gonna have to change this UI, right? It's pretty much, after I fix all the bugs, I need to change the UI. So you guys are still gonna have the login, but you only would have the connect tab here, because I would be running the server. Right? So since I'm running the server, I can debug everything. And then, yeah, of course, in the real version of the game, you guys would have host and play and wherever. But this UI, these buttons here would have to go away for you guys, for the clients. So you would have connect and quit, right? But yeah, it's closed, guys. It's closed. I'm sorry it's taking so long. Yeah. Still no response from Jeff? Did I miss something? Australia. Thursday. Oh, how do you feel talking to Chief Future Guy? I know, man. You guys need to tell me how the future looks like. I'm sorry, did I miss your chat in there, man? We should... Yeah. Oh, I got the Loto numbers, so that's when I skipped. Advanced future from me. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. The bug hunter. Can you see this chat? Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, I missed ya. Dude, I'm tired already. I am tired. But I'm gonna pay more attention. Old technology. Yeah. There is one thing. The future feels bad, man. There is one thing here that I want to add, though. We're gonna be sending this for each inventories. This is something that I would like to add, because in our inventory here, net inventory dot in use. So this music, can I do song this music? Oh, I made this music, by the way, just to let you know. There we go. If you want a bad music, you can download from here. I did with a friend of mine. But yeah, I don't have song requests. It's gonna just play for a little bit, and then it starts playing Destiny soundtrack. I meant it was nice music. It's alright, man. You don't need to like it, right? You don't need to like the same thing that I like. But yeah, I made this music with a friend of mine. But I agree, some people don't like it. But yeah, after these songs, Destiny will start playing on it. Just chill, you know? Yeah, don't feel bad, man. Okay, so what I was saying here. Yeah, but after this, Destiny is gonna come up, so it's gonna be better. So my idea here, guys, was to do this. I have this variable here in the inventory that tells me if the inventory is in use or not, right? And one thing that I was thinking was only send the update if the inventory is in use. And volume 999, let me see here. I can lower. There you go. Now it's better, I think. Let me know if it's too loud. It's still too loud. Let me know. But let me show you what this it just controls the UI, right? So I was thinking about it today. I can play Destiny right now. There we go. Now it's Destiny soundtrack. Oh, your website? Okay, so here is what that does. Let me do the player here. So let's say that we are here with our player, right? At this moment that we are just raycasting to the campfire, or if we would go to this loot box here, that inventory is not in use yet, right? Jeff runs a compressor on his audio. Yeah, everything goes through the... Well, the microphone goes to the compressor, but the other things go to the mixer. So it's still a mix lower, right? It compresses a little bit. So I can scream in this microphone and I'm not gonna clip. So that's the good thing about it. I don't really scream in the microphone, but if I get excited one day and I start screaming, my microphone, it doesn't, you know, make you guys deaf. So, and it doesn't pick up as much noise from the AC that I have blowing my face right now. But yeah, so that boolean, as soon as we open the campfire, that boolean would say the server at this point would know that this inventory right here, right, is in use. And if any item were to go added to this inventory, if I have this open, I want to send the update to the clients, because let's say that the campfire is burning and we are generating charcoal in here, right? If the server is adding charcoal to this inventory, I want to see the charcoal comes up here in the inventory. But if there is no player whatsoever interacting with this campfire, the server literally doesn't need to send any update about anything to this campfire, because the server knows the items, the server keep adding, removing, doing whatever needs to be done with the items. As soon as I open, the server would say, okay, grab all these items and send to the players. And as long as I have this open, then we would be sending, if this inventory is changing, we would be sending information to the clients, right? So this is what this in use would do. So I was thinking to do something like this. But this would be just to save some network messages, right? So it would work like this. But of course, it would have to be outside of the loop, right? Because right here, if we have like 10 inventories, we will be sending 10 messages. What I'm going to do is this. In this case, we are looking for one object here, and that object could have more than one inventory. For instance, our doors, the inner door and outer door, like the inner lock and the outer lock, each one of those, they have an inventory. That's why we could have multiple inventories in one object. So in that case, we would have 2 inventories here. And this is kind of like what I'm going to do here. I'm going to add a bool here. Inventory is in use. Okay. And I'm going to set this to false. And then I'm going to say here, if not inventory dot in use, I'm gonna do this. We just want to set that to true if we have one inventory that is open, right? And then we say inventory in use equals to true. So as we are going through these inventories here, right? If we find the inventory that we are looking for, if that inventory is in use, we set to true. And if there is another inventory, this thing here would be true. And then we can do, and this will be one object. Let's say that we are talking about the door in a base, right? I can update both of those inventories, no problem. It's not gonna be a huge deal. If inventory in use, then we update the clients. Otherwise, we do nothing. Right? Otherwise, the server is just gonna be sitting there doing things. And if we have the inventory open, say, okay, send this to the clients, and then the clients would update. Let me see if that still works. Debug.log. Save server processing. Yeah, well, the server, it will save some processing, but mainly would save networking messages going back and forward from the server. You know, the server still would be doing its job. So if there is items to be added to the inventory, the server would add. Anything that's, you know, at least in this method here, is just for adding items, right? So if there's items to be added, yeah, let's go and add it. But is there any user actually looking this inventory in the game? If there is a user with the UI open, this would be true and say it's in use. And then we'll say, okay, so we just added this thing to the inventory. Let's send this over to all the clients. And actually, this should be only to the person that's looking. So this will be, after this point, we just need to make one more change. And then instead of sending for everybody in the game, we only send the update to the client of that player that's actually looking the campfire. Doing this way, we don't need to have distance, because let's say, imagine that I am in one corner of the map with my campfire and you are in the other side of the map doing something else, right? This way that I'm doing here, everybody in the map would receive this update. There's no problem of sending. It's just that it's just waste of bandwidth, right? You're doing something else. Why do you need to know about the items that are in my campfire? It's not going to change anything in your game, but would save network, right? So the next thing that we can make it better is, instead of sending to everybody, we need to find a way in this message here to send the connection ID of the person that's looking, that has the UI open, right? And then you say, okay, instead of send to all, we're going to say network server dot send to client. And then we do connection ID, whatever will be the ID of that guy. Add item and comma message. So literally the only thing that we are missing here in this part is the connection ID, right? And this could come in the message somehow, right? So yeah, this is going to be a little bit, maybe I need to set this in the inventory. So I know that's in use and I can keep the connection ID of the person that's using that. Because if the server does the call, and if I'm looking in the message, that connection ID would be the server ID, so it would not send anywhere, right? Would only send to the server. That makes no sense. So I may need to keep this this variable related with the connection ID in the inventory, and we need to sync that. It's kind of like a sync var, but I'm probably gonna do it manually, and then keep that up to date, right? So that's the idea. And let me see here. Updating clients. I love this song for some reason. Server. Did you guys heard about the issues with Destiny on PlayStation 4 and Xbox? Looks like they were having a bunch of crashes. But I think hopefully they're gonna fix soon all the crashes. But yeah, they were having some issues. Not that I'm happy about it, but well, at least when comes out for PC, hopefully those would be fixed, you know? So kind of like PS4 and Xbox are playtesting, you know, before it gets to PC. Okay, let's double check. Server error. I don't know exactly what was the error, but it was crashing. That's what I heard. That was crashing, but I would not tell me like exactly what was the issue. Out of sight, out of mind, yeah. Because imagine that you are in the game. Imagine how many. Right now, it's not a big deal because we have one campfire and we have one loot box. So imagine in a map where you have a lot of bases with loot boxes everywhere and campfires everywhere. And then one campfire gets an item added and then that sends to everybody, right? That's just silly. It's just silly, Jeff. Don't do it. It's just silly boy stuff. Inventory. Let me give myself here some wood to burn. Resource wood. So let's see if we get... Let's add the fix update network manager. So we are getting in here server updating clients, right? Player should have message. So we are getting that in there. And this is updating, that's good. Carno Panic, my man. Welcome to the stream. Nice to see ya. How you guys doing with your game, man? Man, yesterday I watched like for 5 minutes and I had to leave because, you know, I was working early. And tomorrow is gonna be even worse. I need to be there like 8:50. So, but yeah, hopefully you guys are doing well with your game. So, are we getting that message? Nope. Let me take this out. Yeah, so when it adds the item, we get server updating clients. Okay, so let me do this. Let me remove this thing and close. Now we should not get the server updating clients here, but if we open, we should see the charcoal in there. There we go. See, we got no message of server updating, but it got updated in the server side, and then as soon as we open, we get the update. That's the idea, right? I have school from 8:30 to 5:30. Oh man, I should be streaming tomorrow night. Oh, that's nice. What time you're going to be starting streaming, Colonel? Like 4 or 5 days. And 1 day until 4:30. Yeah, but school is one thing. Like my job is kind of... I cannot sit all day long, right? Because I do computer, like custom builds, and you're doing... water cooling, that type of thing. There's no way you're gonna be sitting, right? You need... we have the benches and they are like high, so you're working in the benches and building the computers and stuff. So, and there's no chairs in there, so when I get home my legs are killing me. But you know, server updating client. So our voodoo here is working good. So this ad is done, right? Is facing Mozilla widescreen or just me? I have... when do you get a widescreen? I have Mozilla. Man, I'm so glad I have this mixer here, because otherwise you guys would be deaf right now. Let me see, google.com. It's opening. YouTube. If I close and open a new tab again. Yeah, it's working fine for me. I don't know what you're doing, Hitmax. What's going on, man? After the kids go to bed, maybe 10 p.m. PST. Oh, that's cool, man. Mozilla is crashing a lot. Yeah, my Mozilla is still working fine. I don't know if I'm not using it as much, but server failed, find item. Okay, and in the client we can remove this. We are getting close, guys. We are getting close. In the client here, we don't care about if the inventory is in use or not. because if the server is sending something over, it doesn't matter. We need to just nod and say yes, sir. Client failed to find the item. Okay. Dr. Argus. Welcome, my man. Try to disable add-ons. Yeah, that could be doing it. I don't think I have none. I think add-ons. I know you guys tell me to use the ad block. I don't even have that. I think if I have add-ons in my browser, the only add-ons that I added was the JSON Beautify, but that's because I was working with web development. So that's really, really handy, the JSON Beautify. And the other one was Postman. Is a little application that you can test requests like post, get, update, that type of, not update, post, get. Mainly just post and get, but I think that was the 2 add-ons that I ever installed in my browsers. Right? Client. So, okay, let's double check now the remove. So let's take a look in the in our old code and see what we were doing. I think is similar. At update item, add item. So I guess the only difference would be here we would be calling remove item, right? And this is one of the reasons though that I was using that that variable was kind of like a CRUD. Let me show you guys here. So message CRUD type. So I had edit, add, update, remove, and unknown, right? Because I was going to, or at least this is what I was doing. At this point here, I was saying, if it's add, do this. If it's update, do this. And if it's delete, do the delete. Because this code is very, very similar. The entire thing here will be similar. And we are just going to be calling this instead. You know, update, delete, or add. I may do that later. But for now, let's keep separate, right? How many weeks left to pre-alpha? Let me see. The only thing that's getting in the way of the pre-alpha now is the time that I have to work on the game, and Destiny is coming out in October, right? So probably in October, the development will be slow a little bit. Because yes, I will be playing Destiny. I know that you guys will complain, but yes, I will be playing Destiny for a while. It's the only time I have to play it. But we are in September. I am thinking, let's shoot for mid-October, right? Mid-October, so before Destiny comes out. Before Destiny comes out, hopefully I'm gonna have something I can give to you guys. The pre-alpha. Alright? So let's shoot for mid-October. Suspender add-on. Is leaps in inactive tabs. Oh, I see. Get yourself a deadline. Otherwise you won't do it. Yeah, no, I know, because I start promising, I think it was in June, right? So June, July, August, September, October. So I'm kind of like still in the, I am still in the timeline that I had put to myself, right? So yeah, it's going to be somewhere in October. I don't know if in the beginning, the middle, on an end, but will be in October. And unless something huge happens and I cannot do it, but otherwise, even if there's bugs, then I'm gonna release it, and then you guys know, say, hey, I would say to you guys, still I have this and that bug, so be aware of those, right? Chrome grade. So Dr. Argus, it doesn't use the memory if it sleeps the tabs. It kind of like completely shuts down the resources that would be using, because I have a bunch of tabs open in my Chrome, and every tab is like 100, 200 megabytes. So it gets to 1 or 2 gig really fast. Oh, that's cool. What's the name of it? Grade Suspender add-on. Let me see here. Grade Suspender right there. And looks like they have one for Firefox as well. Couple times I have gone to 50%. Yeah, sometimes I get a lot of my memory just, and I have a bunch on, and when I'm streaming, I have Firefox, and I have a bunch of tabs on that, and I have a bunch of tabs in my Chrome as well. So right now, look my memory. I have pretty much half of my memory. Just so what I have open now is OBS, VLC, a bunch of tabs from Chrome. I have stream labels. I have the bot open. I have Discord. I have the things to track my CPU temperature right here, if I can show you guys. So I have this thing going on, right? I have the other bot running. I have Visual Studio, Unity. Sometimes I have 2 editors open, plus the Chrome open, right? So that's how it looks like. Almost all my memory in that. Yeah, I'm gonna save this to install later. Raisin. Yeah, I have Raisin, man. It's cheap. Well, it's not cheap, it's affordable, right? Because to me, when someone says that something is cheap, in my mind, it's not made well, right? If someone say like, oh, that, I don't know, that car is cheap, what comes to my mind is like, that car is not worth it anything, or is like bad quality, right? And that's why I say it's, what did they say? It was affordable. Raisin is affordable. You have AMD too? Yeah, AMD is pretty good. It's working, man. That's what I need. 8-core FX. That's a good one. If it does what you need to do, then you're good, you know? You don't need anything else. Let's finish this one here, guys. If it does what you need, then you're golden. At least to me, right? I don't need to have like exploding benchmarks. I just need to run my things, and if you run my things, then I'm happy. It means crappy to me too. Yeah. I always, when someone say like, oh, that's pretty cheap, sometimes they say cheap with no intention that's, you know, to say that the thing's not good. But I always come to my mind, that's cheap. I think like he's saying cheap because it's not good, or is because it's affordable, right? I always need to think about it, and then I start asking like, so it doesn't work well or something, and they say no, it's really good, it's really cheap. I say, oh, okay. So then in my mind, I say, okay, so it's affordable, right? I agree 100%. SSD is, if you need to put your money somewhere in your computer to make it better and you don't have a SSD, go for it. If you have one SSD as your main drive and you're looking for speed, unless if you have more apps that you need to be installed, you know, in another SSD, then yes. But if you don't have SSD and you need to put money in your computer, don't even think about it. Go for the SSD for sure. And the SSDs are getting so cheap right now. But there is, looks like there's 4 SSD technologies, right? Now they are coming up with one that it actually saves the data in 3 layers, right? Mystic Cities. Welcome to the stream, my man. It's good, man. It's so good. Nice to see ya. Oh, and I saw your thanks for the donation, man. I really do appreciate it. I saw it on PayPal. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, but I was saying that is the technology. The first SSDs that came out, they would have like 1 layer, 1 bit. And then they start adding like a 2-layered SSDs where you save 2 bits in 1 layer, but that is more that degrades more the memory because they are NAND memories. In a SSD you have NAND, right? It's a port type of thing. It's like a non and it's like a logical gate, right? It doesn't matter. It's called a NAND, and that NAND, it has a lifetime, right? There is so many times you can read and write from them before they get bad. So got my Twitch account back today. What happened to your Twitch account? I didn't know that you lost it. I didn't ever know that you lost it, dude. Yeah, but what I was saying, so there's so many times you can read and write for the NAND. That's the bad side about SSDs, right? Because before with mechanical disks, you have 5 things that can fail in a normal mechanical disk. It can be the board itself. Do I have a hard drive here? I think I do. One sec, guys. Oh, I had a open hard drive, but I don't know where is it right now. So one is this electrical board here that can go bad. Okay, that's one, right? Inside the thing, you have the motor here that can go bad. And then you have the thing that holds the, let me see if I can find a picture here. Hard drive. So right here, you have the motor, right? So you have this one that could fail. You have this guy right here. So you have the plates, and this one here has 4 plates. So depending the size of the hard drive, the actuator, yeah, the actuator arm. So you have the plates, you have the actuator, and in every side of, so 1 plate, 2 plates, 3 plates, 4 plates. You have one here, another one here, another one here, and another one here, and they read the disk like that, right? So that's why when you have your disk fragmented, it needs to move a lot to, let's say if you're listening to a song and that song is fragmented, instead of just staying in one place reading the disk is spinning, it needs to do like this to read the data because the data is fragmented. Okay, but that's doesn't matter. So that could go bad. That's the second. The third, it could be these things. They are magnetical. They read the magnetic field in the plates, and they send the data. If your hard drive happens to get humidity inside, or any little bit of humidity, that thing could glue to the plate, and that could be one cause of failure. That one. The second one, the fourth one would be if your hard drive looked sexual. Sorry guys. And then the other one, if your hard drive runs hot. So if the hard drive goes from, I'm talking in Celsius, like 35 to 45, you're good to go, right? But if the hard drive goes up to 45, like 50, it starts getting hot, and that could cause failure in the motors. And also that would make easier to create humidity inside the hard drive. So did I say the 5? So the board. Oh, the other one. So I said 4. The other cause that could happen, I'm gonna stop with my hands, could cause is like, let's say that this is a hard drive that's gonna be in your laptop, and if you drop it when it's on, that could cause it, and that causes bad sectors. Some hard drives, they are smart enough to avoid bad sectors and then not start using them anymore, but it only can do so much, right? If you have a lot of bad sectors, then your hard drive is doomed. So that's the 5 ways that you can get your hard drive messed up. So literally, if you're using a laptop and you have the laptop on, don't put the laptop on places that are vibrating, or like, even if you're in a car, someone is driving a car and you have the laptop in your lap, that's a bad idea. If you have mechanical hard drives, they can go bad really easy. They don't happen to go bad super easy, but that could causes that over time you start having bad sectors because the vibration, right? So that's the issues with the mechanical hard drives. And the downsides with the SSDs, let me see if I can find here let me see if I can find some images here. This is gonna be too much complicated to explain. Hopefully. So what happens was, like, the first SSD that they came out, now the first SSD technologies, they are only used in servers, right? Because it's like 1 layer, 1 bit, and 1 byte, and that's I don't even know if I'm saying correctly, if it's 1 bit or 1 byte. I think it's 1 byte. And but that makes the SSD takes a long time to go bad. And now they are coming up with like a quad layer for SSD. It makes cheaper because you can have a huge SSD, but you're actually saving 4 times in the same layer, right? And I think it depends, like they have the now I don't remember, I need to look it up this again, guys. But the thing is, with the SSD, always leave 25% of your SSD always free. If you want to try to increase the life of your SSD, don't fill your SSD of data, because what happens is the SSD, they are smart enough to know that, oh, I have this space free, but I keep writing and reading from the same place. So for the SSD, they try not to get bad in only that area. So what they do, they move the data instead, And then they say, okay, so I wrote a bunch of here. Let me move this data to this side, and then let me write in this side, and then move the data. Let me write in the other side, right? So it tried to keep all the NAND memory inside with the same count. So if the hard drive goes bad, probably all your cells are going bad. So if you want to try to increase the life of your SSD, always have like 20-25% always free. So the SSD has space enough to move the data over, because if you don't leave space, you're gonna be your SSD will gonna get bad really quick. But I'm gonna find the thing that I'm trying to explain to you guys about the SSDs. But yeah, this but besides that, SSD, it's like way better than mechanical. Clay Cree, bad sector. My Geek Ind name band. Nice, man. Welcome to the stream, man. Sorry I missed you there. I have a program to look at the temperature CPU, but it doesn't know the temperature. Does my PC has a... No, the hard drive itself should have the temperature sensor. And some softwares, they can read that, but the temperature sensor would come from your hard drive, not from your motherboard or anything like that. Playing Solidity Gaming dev counts. Open hardware monitor. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, it shows you everything in that one. Okay, leave 1 megabyte SSD free. Keep my drives too full. Yeah, if they are mechanical, it doesn't matter, right? You can put all over, but yeah, if they are SSD, I think mine... Yeah, so I'm kind of like, I need to clear a little bit, because this one right here, this is SSD, right? So I have 22 free. It's kind of borderline what I would like to have. I want to go for like 28 or something, so probably I need to delete 6 gig from here. I probably can. It's just like trash stuff, and so if I do a cleaning on it, and probably downloads, I have a bunch of crap in downloads. So yeah, if I put this up to 28, I will be good. And all the other ones are just this is like NAS, and they are mechanical, and this is in this machine, and this is mechanical. So progress made in the stream today. Let me check it out. Let me check it out, man. What are you up to? Paste and go. Dude, that looks... Are you still doing Unity? Because this looks like the Unreal shaders, kind of like that floor. That looks really good, man. The shade looks really good. Yeah, there you go, guys. This is the link that Mystic sent over. The lighting in here is pretty nice, man. The ambient occlusion. Oh yeah, boys. Custom shaders, nice. Oh, are you still using that what's the name of that thing? Oh, you are a mod. You are a mod. I forgot about that one. Now I feel bad that I forgot the things about the SSD. That's a really nice thing to know about SSDs, and I forgot. And I cannot even search now because I forgot the word. Right? But yeah, it's looking good, Mystic. It's looking good, man. Is it for the same... Oh, this is the school. This is the inside part of the school that you're doing, doesn't it? I know what you're up to. Yeah, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Yeah. I'm looking for my code here. I want to copy the code I have, but I cannot find it. No, it's not there. Will you make Easter eggs in your game? Maybe at some point I probably will. At this point I'm just trying to fix the bugs, right? But I probably will have some sort of Easter eggs. This is what I was looking for. Add, remove. So looks like this is what I was doing. Let me copy that. To credit me for bug hunting? Yeah, eventually I'm gonna have some Easter eggs. Where is my network handler here? There's so much stuff in this script here that I don't even find it. Okay. What? I don't know why I had that nonsense in there. Check the quantity. Oh, okay. I think I know what it is, but never mind that one. And see, the only thing that we are doing different here is this, right? So here on the add, we are doing exactly the same thing and calling update and add. And here on the remove, we are doing the exact same thing and calling remove. Oh, almost the same exact thing, but we're calling remove, right? Let's keep going with this idea. Let's keep going with this idea. I'm really going to bed. 1.3 hours. Yeah, man, have a good night. If you're going to school tomorrow, have a good night, man, and go to bed. Otherwise, you're gonna be dead for school tomorrow. And thanks for stopping by, man. Appreciate it. Let me see here. Jesus, that's a load of code. I'm good, Yak. I'm just tired. My legs are tired. But besides that, I'm good. Go to definition. Now that I'm sitting here, I am good. Let's use the same strategy here. That's after go. Let's move this up. And see, we are literally doing the same code here. And then we do if net inventory in use equals to true, and then right here we do if inventory in use, then we fire that message, right there. And then for the client side, now we're gonna do the same thing. We do that, and we don't need to use this because we're not gonna be sending anything over to anyone. And remove this one here. There. What do you do in your job? Oh, it's because I need to I do custom builds like PC custom builds and that type of thing, and then you need to do water cooling and that type of stuff. So you have the bench that it's like this height, right? It's not so it feels really well when you're standing and you can do all sorts of things, right? But and there's no chairs because it makes no sense. Like you're not gonna be sitting while you're doing like a custom build or something, or opening up like a tower or something. You're not gonna be sitting. So I pretty much I stand all day long. So my legs kill me by the end of the day. With his feet now, yeah. Remove item. Debug.log. Server failed to find object. And then here would be the same thing, but then the client instead. I need to find a better way to do this because client. Because if you guys look at this code, it's pretty much the same thing happening with some details here and there that will make different. And it's just silly, right? Even here, I know that makes sense to have it's separate, like every method doing its own thing, but all this code here is literally pretty much the same, and we are calling remove on the addition. I think I just showed you guys, but when we add, the entire thing is pretty much the same, but where is it? Inventory add. So we are calling add internal. And that's pretty much doing the same thing. Go to definition. See? Then we are updating or adding. And this already doesn't feel right. So let's see if this remove is doing anything. Ryan. It's hard to say your name, man. Ryan. I need to say like 2 or 3 times until I get it right. Welcome to the stream, my man. Welcome. It's because I get confused with, I guess I get confused with raisin. And then I say Ryan. You can call me Steve. I need to remember that. It's because of raisin, man. Raisin destroys my brain. Now when I see R and Y, I go for Ray, and they say, no, wait a second, it's not Ray. It's Ryan. And Unity crashed. There we go. First one tonight. If it was in Portuguese, I would say Ray. Or probably if I would say in Portuguese, that would sound like a hi. Right? That would say hi. If I would say in Portuguese, but in English it's Ray. Unity. Gotta take off, Jeff. Good rest of the stream. Kernel Panic, dude. Thanks for stopping by, man. Have a good one. Yeah, man. Go for it. Do you sometimes wish you had collaborators on your project? Oh yeah, for sure, man, for sure. Yeah, like 3D artists, like animators, like all that good stuff, right? But what I really wish one day I'm gonna be able to pay them to do the things, right? Let me see here. Oh, look at that. There is a serialization issue in there, I can tell ya already. Right here. Yeah, deserialized item data. Animator for hire. Yeah, man. One day I'm gonna have money. For sure, dude. For sure. Just wait for it. Just wait for it. Oh, look, Carno. He did like KDO, me, and then Raven Warrior. That's awesome. Have a good one, man. Okay, so we are forgetting to serialize the thing like we were doing with the ad. Where is that public method? Animator, man. Dude, I see animations like I when I go to YouTube and I look at the reload and weapons animations, dude, some people in there are just insane. They make such nice things. KDO, my man. What's up, dude? Nice to see ya. Not streaming? Where is my public method here? Network handlers, public methods, remove right here. So we are probably, oh, we need to change. So we need to change this. Let me copy this first. Change that. Use the item here. I'm streaming in a few. Oh, that's cool, man. Just wake up 5 minutes ago. Dude, you still going like crazy? Are you just sleeping when you get, you know, when you feel like sleeping? Or you don't try anymore to have a time to sleep? You just keep going until you're super tired, then you go sleep, wake up, and what a life, huh? What a life, dude. I wish, my man. Okay. What a life. I think, kid, yo, I think that you work for the Colombian cartel or something. And you just get money from them in your bank account, like from laundry money from Nicaragua or somewhere like that. And you just look your bank account and you just have money in there. Then say like, you know, I'm tired, I'm gonna sleep right now. That's what I'm doing. It must be nice, dude. I wish one day, dude. Just wait. One day when I'm working 24 hours a day. Oh boy. This would be dot unique ID. KD is a drug lord. Yeah, no, it's the only explanation from the local business owners. Nigerian price. Oh, dude. The Rooch, man, I cannot pronounce your username. Welcome to the stream, my man. Inventory. Item dot inventory dot unique ID. Player ID. Item dot base data dot owner. Item class, we do item dot get type dot name, and we have message dot data class type. It's item base data dot get type dot name. KDO, one thing that I was showing the guys that's kind of silly. That's one of the reasons that I was doing like one method with the CRUD enum. If I show to you here, and I'm feeling I'm torn. I don't know what to do. Watch this. Where is it? Because it's kind of silly. It's just like repetition. It's the same exact code that we are running, and we are literally just changing one little thing. And I'm creating like messages and handlers for different things. So on inventory add, go to definition. So see right here, we do all this, right? And we do add internal. That actually, if we go to the definition here, so it serialized the data, and in the end of the day, it will call update or add item, right? That's one that I feel bad about it. When we do remove, of course, we don't have this little nice internal method here, but it's pretty much doing the same exact thing, and then it does the remove, right? So I feel kind of like silly doing all that, because I could just have the toggle, and then the message would say add, update, or delete. And then right here, we would just check that and say, okay, do all that, and then delete. Do all that, and then add. So I'm kind of like torn right now, because it's a bunch of code that this is just repetition, all this, pretty much. And then we just call this different. And then on the add, right, we are doing the same exact code. The only difference, we are calling the little method here, and that actually does the same exact thing. It deserialized, and it calls add or update, right? More messages, extend CRUD message maybe. Yeah, what I was doing, I had a enum. Where was it? I had an enum, and this was part of the message. And the enum, I would set, this is addition, this is an update, and this is a remove. And if for some reason unknown would just not do anything or whatever, I like to have a default. Every time I create an enum, I like to have unknown or none or that type of thing, just to have a blank option, right? And then I could use the same handler, the same message, and just have the enum and say, okay, this is an addition, this is an update, and this is a remove. So I'm kind of torn. Ehrlich. Oh, I cannot pronunciate, man. The most fun engine to use, yeah. You could simply select message where you make the call. You call the appropriate. Yeah, this is what I'm doing now, because I separate the methods to have the add to be its own method with own handler, with its own with its own message. The remove have its own message, all that stuff, right? I don't think it's pronounced like that in German. Jetro Codes, my man. Welcome to the stream. How you doing, dude? I'd also help some type of a model. Yep. Yeah. This is kind of like what I am feeling bad about it now, is that I have this code that's pretty much repetition, right? So we do all that, and this changes, right? And to add the item, we are pretty much doing the same exact thing to update or add. Fine, just wake up. You and KDO, man. Or you guys sleeping together? You and KDO sleeping together? You guys won't come here and say, oh, I just wake up 5 minutes. And then Jethro comes in and say, oh, I just wake up. Do you guys live together? Huh? Tell me that I'm lying. Tell me that I'm lying. Because KDO just came here and say, oh, I just wake up just now. Right? Network, remove. I'm just kidding, guys. Object, I'm a joker. Net ID, E dot, item. There we go, that's what we need. Bad bros. Bad bros confirmed. Dude. KDO is not even talking anymore. KDO is hiding right now. What happened, KDO? What happened? Why are you hiding? Why are you hiding, KDO? Hmm? Did I got you in a lie? Just kidding, guys. What just happened? Oh, my server took a second. Okay. Remove. Is the remove going to work now? Nope. Well, the campfire's turning off at least. Deserialize. Okay, so we are using the same message, so probably now we don't have the issue with the private method, but we probably need to call this before we send that down. Remove player ID, there we go. And see, it's pretty much the same exact thing. Same exact thing, we just have a different method, same, right? We could have one more parameter and say CRUD OP, operation type, right? And that will be add, remove. I think I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back to the old school. Oh, hopefully this doesn't crash. Mind if I post a concept art? Of course not, man. Go for it. Post it. Post it, dude. That's a long link because Discord. Let me see. Let me see. Did you post on our Discord as well? You can post in there, man. Oh, that's a big image. That's cool, man, that you're doing that. Why you're blurring these things here? It's like a secret. Did you just wrote a secret here, or like a path for a golden nugget? Golden nugget. Oh boy. But it looks good, man. I used to do this a lot. Now I'm not doing as much because of the stream, I think. Sublime. Welcome to the stream, my man. Please don't tell me that you just wake up 5 minutes ago. Don't say that. Please don't. Welcome to the stream, Sublime. Welcome, my man. Okay, let's see if that's gonna work. Don't do it. Oh, and Unity crashed. Dang it. Jacob. You too, Jacob. You too. Welcome to the stream. Don't tell me you just wake up 5 minutes ago. Don't do it. Don't do it. Why is Unity such a rock solid program? Dude, I have no idea. 5.6 was good. 3-way. 5.6 was solid. Was like never crashed to me. After I jumped to the beta with 2017, during the entire beta was crashing like a maniac. And still, even after they released, it's still crashing. And KDO says the same thing, it's still crashing for him too, here and there. So I don't know, hopefully they're gonna fix it, but still, you know. Just woke up 20 minutes ago. 6 a.m. in June. Oh boy. For them now, KDO. Jacob just wake up. Oh dude. This is getting bad. This is getting bad, guys. Not crashing for me. It works super good. Yeah, so there we go. Mystic Cities has no issues. Guys, I'm gonna start getting jealous now because looks like everyone was in this party besides me. I'm starting getting jealous and say like, why I'm not invited? You guys are doing parties and not inviting your friends. Like, what's going on? I'm just kidding, guys. No way, dude. And crashed again. No way, Jose. That's getting weird. What channel? You can do, there is the channel for feedback, I think. I don't know if, whatever, you can even do on Unity, yeah, but there is the feedback if you're looking for feedback, man. We are joking here. It's a super good party. Oh man, a good thing. You know what's good? The good part of it, what saved Mystic Cities right now is that Mystic Cities didn't say that it just wake up 5 minutes ago. Imagine if Mystic Cities had said, I just wake up 5 minutes ago. Super good party. Was disappointed with lack of chips and drinks. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I had to say that. I had to say that. No, bro, haven't slept in 21 hours. So that means that KDO passed out of he was like what's the word? Exhaustion. So that means that KDO passed out of exhaustion. And you still keep going. Oh boy, this is going ugly right now. Oh boy. Who started this? My head is even hurting now, dude. I need to take a Tylenol. I think my blood's going to my head now. Oh boy. Don't make me pull out Photoshop. Oh dude. Let me put that in. Take that out. And we have the exception. Serialized data. On inventory remove item. Let me double check that. Oh, there we go. Data class type. Drop the Photoshop part. Oh boy. Dude, you guys, I'm gonna tell you something. You guys drop the Photoshop. Oh boy. I need to go grab something. I need a Tylenol, dude. I'll be right back, guys. Be right back. You killed him. The badge is telling Jess about you guys. She already knows it. Oh no. Okay, that's what I was doing here. We got the serialization issue and then I changed. Okay, so we were going to test it. Oh boy. Let's just stop this. This is getting out of hand. Guys, please don't get mad with me. I'm just joking. Please. I'm just joking. I'm a jokester. I'm a jokester. Don't think I am a serious person. Ever. I time it down to get some work done. We are totally mad, Jeff. Please don't do it. Don't do it. It's still serialized item data. What? What are you talking about? Are we going to lose 3 hours again in this silly serialization thing? Like we did last night. Too late triggered. Serialized data. Item. Base data. Item based data. Okay, let's do the same thing here. Remove item. Let's right here. Let's do debug.log. I know I don't have the thing attached. Don't yell at me. Game dev, you're there. Don't yell at me, Arcadio. Let's do serialize the string. Then we do message dot serialize data. See what we are getting in here. Got to go. Next part is starting for 5 minutes. Taking a shower and stuff, dude. Jethro, man. Thanks for stopping by, man. Dude. Oh boy. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Oh my man. Dude, we need to get together. We need to get together. We need to go to TwitchCon. Dude, we need to go to TwitchCon and have lunch together or something. Dude, are you guys going? I know that KDO is going, but I don't know if any of you guys are going. We need to get together in there. If you guys are in the age, we could drink a beer. That will be awesome. Imagine, dude. That's not gonna be good. How much fun. I'm trying to open here, guys, my vapor thing. I just got a new liquid. And my vapor is ending now, so just give me a second here. I'm gonna try to open this box. I'm gonna do a how they do on YouTube? I'm gonna do a open box experience on live stream. Oh yeah, there's the box. Let's see what we get inside. How do they call? They don't call open box. What do they call it? That's inside. So we got receipts and some cards, and I just drop everything in the floor. That's very nice card, and tells some nice things in there. We got a bubble thing in the box, and then we get what we are looking for. And what we want is this guy right here. Oh yeah, let's open. I don't know how to do these things. Like those people on YouTube, they do this thing really well, right? They make it sound like super fun. Then that comes with the thing. Let's take the thing out. Bam. Then we got the bottle. Now we can put anything. Let's do a... I can open the thing. Then you do the little thingamajigger in there. One second, guys, almost done. There we go. You put, this is the let me show you guys. This is like a little dripping thing, see? And then you drip that thing inside there. And then after you drip that thing inside there, you put this thing on top of it. And then you're good to go. Open box with Jeff Dev. Oh yes. Unboxing. Unboxing. There we go. I almost bought tickets. Dude, if you guys have time to go, you guys should go, dude. Or get in a plane now. See you in 17 hours. Going to guard my drink. Jeff Dev unboxing. Yeah, man. Improved lighting. So you still working on it, dude? Let me copy here. And now I know that I don't need to paste your link. Let's see. Let's check it out. Oh boy. It's getting in there, huh? You didn't have... Did you have this before? No, huh? You just put it in there. It's looking better already. Yeah, you didn't have that in there. Look the difference. Before and after. It's looking good, man. It's looking good. I don't want to go to the college today, dude. Off stream work, yeah. I remember. Well, I liked it to go to college though. But after I was in college, that I would get bored, right? So let's add, that's okay. Let's remove. And we have the serialized string in there. Why is it? And this is kind of like, oh wow. Something is going haywire here. Those different reflections. I see, yeah, some classes, they are just annoying. But you know, create new data by type string. Is it failing it in the client? Where is it failing it? Yeah, it's failing it in the client. Oh, there we go. See? See what I'm talking about? See what I'm talking about? This is the same exact code that we are repeating here. And just that is already giving us a nightmare. See, as much as you can, don't repeat yourself. Dry, right? That's what it means, dry. Don't repeat yourself. Now we should be good to go. Okay. And okay. Good. That's what we want. That's what we want. Take that out. Take that out. Remove. Take that. Take that. And this is client, not server. Oops. If I have my fingers in the right place, that helps too. Client. Remove that. Could not find object. So remove that. If any of the inventories are in use, then we send the message over, otherwise we don't. Looking good. Besides the repetition of code, we are golden. We are golden. The update we are not using anymore. Maybe we're gonna use later, but not now. There. Maybe we need to redo the update though, because we still have that issue with the what was the resource items, I think, or the resourceful script. We need to double check that. So this, we double check this code here. I don't know why I was doing this weird thing here, because see, for every CRUD I was doing something different. I was just being silly. Just being silly. Why? Let me delete all these now. Look how much code. Damn. Feels good. What is this? On receive message. Send to all. Return to all players. return to player, connection ID. So here I was going for, you know, that thing that I was telling you guys, to just send the update instead of sending to everybody. We're gonna be sending only for one person, right? Toggle state. Let's take this off. Delete that. Actually, let's skip this one. Keep this one. What is this? In client response. Delete that. Send server request. Who is calling this? Inventory manager. So this is coming from the resourceful. Return to player. This is the one that we need to fix here. Give resource. Let's do debug dot error fix give to player. Let me comment that out. Then we can go back here and remove that guy. See, this is why I love so much these references right here. Is so handy. So handy, man. Update. This is another one we need to fix. And this is the event. And this is being triggered when we hit stuff. Resourceful. Not here, but if we go to, let's go to, good God, that will be resource item. If we go to the heat interface, the wood, when the wood's burning, what is that? So in the heat here, so I even have this. So we are firing the event to update the item, and we are adding the item. So when we fire the update here, network inventory manager, then this handler would be called locally, and then this will trigger the message through the network, right? I don't think anything bad will happen if I don't go today. Should be fine, right? Well, hopefully you don't have any teacher that does those surprise tests, that type of thing. That would stink, dude. Imagine. Like, I don't think they do that a lot on a college, but during school, you would get those teachers that are like, man, oh man. And then like right in the day that you didn't go, they say, oh, you know what? I'm gonna do a surprise test today. Put your things away and the test starts now. As a fellow college student, I need to say you better go there and learn. Yeah, man, imagine if they do something. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna do a test quiz that's gonna give you 10% on your grades. And then you miss that day. I don't want to be the reason. Our college doesn't have tests. Toggle state. If we are closing the UI, Oh, I see. I see what's going on in here. We're gonna have to do some work in this guy too. But I am seriously thinking right now, guys, to refactor this thing again and remove the handlers, the separate handlers. Oh man, I cannot make my mind on that one. Dart Insidious! Welcome to the stream, my man. Ours were worse. I'm going to exam and now you can use your books. Yeah. In my time, you could not have anything. Well, I don't think that's a... What I think, this is my personal opinion. Like, you could be able to use anything. Because literally, what makes you know a thing or not know something is not that you had to repeat that 100 times when you were in school. Because if you like the subject that you're doing, let's say I like programming, right? Let's say if I go make a test right now, and even if I don't know the answer for that, and I look in a book or something, and then I put the answer in there, that's not gonna make me a bad programmer during my lifetime, because I'm gonna be studying that. I want to know what's the new things in the language. I want to know the, you know, the new technologies, whatever people are using, because I'm gonna learn and use. Whatever I had to memorize in college, that's not really gonna help during my lifetime, right? What I think that's important when you're learning is that, let's say, you don't need to know everything about a language, but you need to know what's possible. But you don't need to have that memorized in your mind. You just say like, oh, I think I can do this thing with this language. That's the most important thing, because knowing that you can do something like that, you can go to the internet and search and say, okay, so this is how it's done. But at least you knew it, that was possible, and then you got to your answer, right? To me, that's the most important. To know what's possible. And then the answer is not the important part of it. Hey Jeff, what's up? Muster! Welcome to the stream. Just dealing with the inventory, man. Just dealing with the inventory again. I agree with you 100%, yeah. Yeah, but that's what I think. It's some people, they have a different, they think different, right? And okay, so we are adding, we are removing, and the toggle, let me see here. Where is this coming from? On UI toggle inventory. I just draw, guys, and I feel bad. State. Why is that not counting? Is my Unity going crazy? Because I was not getting the count here, and I was opening and closing the UI. Man, I'm gonna tell you something. Don't tell anyone. So there was this customer today, and then he came to us and he said like, oh, I need to Matsuro. Thanks for the diamonds, my man, and welcome to the stream. So he came to the thing, and then he said, oh, she said, it was a she. She said, oh, I need to reset my password. And I was working in 5 computers already, right? I had 5 computers open. One, I was doing like a RAID 10, setting up the BIOS to do like a RAID 0 or RAID 10, don't remember. I was updating other computers. I was installing drivers in the other one. So I had 5 computers that was doing things. So I was kind of like stressing out to finish them because people were coming to pick them up, right? And then she said like, oh, I need to reset my password. And then I say, okay, I'm working in these computers right now, but in our place is like first come, first serve. And I say, I can put in the end of my queue, and then as soon as I'm done with these computers, I can reset your password for you, right? And then she's like, she was kind of like entitled to be, for me to work in her computer right now. And she's like, is that not super easy? Something that is not take long? Like, why do I need to wait? Why cannot you do that for me right now? And then I explain again. I say, it's like first come, first serve. I have these computers, and you know, as soon as I done. But she was being rude. If she was being nice, I would say, yeah, like let me put it here on the table. Let me look that. But she was being rude, right? And then say, look, I cannot do it right now. I can put it, and then you can pick it up by tomorrow, by the end of the day. And okay, can I talk with the manager? I say, yeah, of course you can talk with the manager. Then the manager came and said like, I cannot pick it up right now. I'm working 5 computers. And then the manager tried to help her out, and just because she was being rude, right? And she was like entitled that I had to work in her computer right now. If it was someone nice and said like, oh, can you reset? And I would say, I'm kind of busy, but you know, as soon as I'm done, I can do for you. And if the person would say, man, I really need it because this and that, maybe, you know, if the person would be nice, I probably would say, okay, let me pick it up and take a look while I'll do these other things. But since she was being rude, I say, look, I cannot work it right now. I'm working 5 other computers. If you want to leave it for tomorrow, I can do it for you. Otherwise, see you later. Man, don't be rude to anyone. That's one thing to learn, right? I could have done. She left without the password being reset just because she was being rude. That's one to learn. Okay. Alright, can I talk with the manager? Yeah, of course. Hey manager, this one's for you. Toggle. Okay, now the toggle is being called. There we go. By the rules. Yeah, here's the thing. Let's say that you buy a computer, even like you buy a computer, you buy a console, wherever, you buy a hard drive. And let's say you're calling Seagate. The person that's answering the phone, it's not their fault, right? That you got a bad hard drive or something. So if you're rude to that person could even help you out with your issue. But probably if you're being rude to that person say, you know what, I'm just gonna transfer this guy to someone and it's gonna take 30 minutes. And even if the person could help you, they probably won't help you. They won't help you, right? Because you're being rude. But if you're nice and say, hey dude, like I got this bad hard drive, this and that, like do you think you can help me out or something? Probably the person will say, yeah, let me see what I can do, you know, to help you out. But if you're like, oh, I got this hard drive, blah, 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 it's not gonna help, man. I'm telling you. It doesn't help. It does not. Okay, so there's 2 things I want to do. 3 things I want to do. I want to refactor this toggle. I think I'm gonna go back to the old way of doing it, because then we're gonna have less repetition of code, hopefully, and we're gonna have one network handler, right? One network handler. And what's the third thing? The toggle handler, refactor the other ones. What was the third thing I want to do? Network add to inventory. I don't remember now, but hopefully I'm going to remember. I feel like I'm legit about to pass out. You know why. Yeah, man, no worries. Master. Yeah, I'm thinking, and I'm gonna do it. Oh, the other thing is add the connection ID to the inventory, so we can send the message only to one client, right? Instead of return to specified players. This is one idea that I had, but that was a different feature that I was going for. We don't really need to have a group of players to send the update to. It's gonna be return to all or return to player, right? I kind of want to keep this code somewhere just so I can copy later. Delete that. Okay, let me put that back in there. Okay. Close that. Toggle state. Where's my other toggle? Send request, connection ID. Client connection, connection ID. Okay, so this is how we could get the connection ID. This is one way that we could do it. Let me copy that so I remember. We can try this. If everything fails. Fun art later? Man, what you do? You do on Photoshop? I would take it you do on Photoshop. I cannot do those things. I wish I could. But I cannot. Update. Who's calling this? On inventory update. Okay, so let's keep that one around for a little bit. Where is this? And where is this? On panel toggle. Okay, so I'm looking for the other panel toggle that I have here. That would be... Go to definition. I can link. Yeah, man, if you wanna whisper to me, whisper the link to me and then I can copy and paste in the chat. Yeah, do that. If you don't mind. Let's see what I'm doing here. Find object. Change that state. Interacting player, we change that. If it's a get, if it's a put. Okay, so I'm gonna keep this one. And this one, we're gonna say bye-bye to it. Let's just start cleaning this class. Cleaning that. I think KDO fell asleep. He said he was going to stream soon. Yeah, he is not streaming? Maybe KDO is streaming already. I got a demo vid for you. Send over, man. Let me check it out. Trying to copy that thing. That's looking nice, man. Look that camera. Uh-huh. Oh yeah, I like the camera. I like that go down under. Uh-huh. I see what you're going for in there. It's looking good, man. It's looking good. Keep up. Keep up that camera, man. I got your link here, Master. That's pretty awesome, dude. Where do you do these things? Oh, this is not yours. Dude, I cannot have this. I cannot do that. This is what Master sent over, guys. I cannot do this. You know, I cannot do any type of art, dude. I had to look up to pause the recording. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's what I do. Keep the camera up. Yep. Nice stuff, Master. Mystic Cities. Good stuff, bro. I like those cameras, dude. Those cameras, I'll make it later. Those cameras make my day. Who was it? There was a game that actually they had to in Steam, because they had the camera that would go under, and because of things they had to resubmit the game and block the camera to going down. It's like weird. I know that there's these games that are more like for adults, and Steam is just removing them. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? Do you think that Steam should not sell those games? Do you think that Steam should sell it? Maybe with an age restriction? What are you guys' thoughts about those things? I would like to know. If you ask me what I think that it should be, you put your age, you somehow you confirm that you're that age, and if you want to see like adult games, then you see adult games, right? Like, why remove the games completely? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I probably would not be playing it, but well, I probably would play, but would not be a game that I would play, let's say like Destiny, right? That you play a long time. I probably would play for fun, like a couple hours or something, but I probably would not get addicted. Maybe. Maybe I would get addicted, but you know what I'm saying? Like, if the person wants to play, let's them play. If they are, if they have the age. I don't know why I'm cleaning that piece of junk. Stack event. Okay, remove that. I don't know. The only picture of you I can find is your profile picture. Sex sells. Yeah, there we go. Sex sells, man. Okay, there we go. Take a screenshot right now. Yeah. You good? 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 Let's go back. Clip that. Clip that. I've took a screenshot. Yeah, hopefully you didn't miss that one. Okay, on inventory remove, we're gonna remove that. On inventory update. Find object. This is what I'm kind of like, why did I have that in there? I'm not sure. And I don't remember why I had it, so that's not good. Let me turn up the air. There we go. Remove inventory, add inventory. Delete that. I'm getting tired. Shower dance. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I think I still have my license on XSplit. I never used that. Never used XSplit. Same initial state. Let's keep that for now. So we have the event handlers. And then we have the network. Let me put this up. We have the network handlers here. And then we have the public methods. Network messages. Dude. They'll lich. I cannot say that, dude. Thanks for the follow, bro. Appreciate it. Network messages. This is something else. Remove inventory. This is probably some internal things. And what is this? This is old stuff. This was using high-level API. Look at that garbage. Look, this is script. When I'm done with it, it's gonna be 500 lines, maybe. But there's a way less than it was before, that's for sure. And I still have a 20 lines here more that I could delete it. What's the line breaks? Yeah, I am trying to fix this class, man. I'm trying to organize this thing. On disable, so on enable, let's do awake. I normally do, I don't know if you guys keep like an order for these things, but I normally do awake, start, on enable, on disable, right? I normally do that. And then after the local startup callbacks, I add the network ones, right? So on start client, on start server, that type of thing. On start like local client. Yeah, look, what is the name of that one? Override. On start local player. So I would put those kind of like that. So we have the message indexes. We are not even using this anymore. Network inventory CRUD message. What are you talking about, dude? Event handlers. Network handlers. It's getting in there. It's getting in there. The inspector modifiers? What do you mean by inspector modifiers? I know the custom inspectors that you can do. Oh, yeah. Space, yeah. But normally I look documentation. I don't know them, you know, out of my head. I need to look the docs. Yeah, they have that. They have the other one to add like a header, that type of thing. But normally when I need them, I go to the normally I go to the documentation for those. Okay, so these are the managers. So update it, remove it, and add it. The only one that I'm thinking about it is this updated here. So the events are fine. Network handlers. So I should have only two. One for the toggle and one for add, update, and remove. I'm gonna comment this out. Add internal, I'm gonna comment this out. Comment that out. Update. And there. I love those. See guys, see how hard it is? It's something simple, but when you cannot make your mind about something, it becomes super hard. So I remove all those. Public methods. We still want to keep the public methods, because when you call this, because here's the thought. Here is the thought. Public, what do you guys think? Public void, I don't know, let's do network inventory action or operation. Okay, this will take the uint of the object ID. This will take, how my Jesus Lord, object ID, and we'll take the base item, and we'll take the message CRUD type OP. That will be the operation, right? So we could have one method, and right here, this operation could say op dot add, update, remove, stack, or wherever it is. I think I'm going for that. Instead of having add, remove, and update in separate methods, since we're just gonna be setting this ourselves, right? $12 ASM stream starting now. I'm going to bed. Here's thermal dollars. Dude, Mystic Cities, dude. Thanks so much. You're awesome, dude. Thank you. I know that you probably don't get the message because of the PayPal stuff, but thanks so much, man. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. I got your link here, man. Clay Creek. Are you going to be streaming, Clay? Or someone else is going to start streaming? Shut up and take my money. Dude, thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, Mr. Citix. It helps, man. And I'm liking what I'm seeing so far in your game. Let me ask you something, Mr. Cities, before you go. Did you saw that game that's like a college girl game? Is that what you're going for? Is that type of thing? Assembly? You know the one that I'm I think it is. Let me see. Yeah, I think it's this. Yeah. Let me see images. Yeah, the girl that he kills. Is this something that you're going for or no? I don't know how far can I go here before I get something weird. I'm not gonna chance it. Are you going for something like that? Yeah, I do. I do like anime. I used to watch it. Now I don't really watch it as much, but yeah, I used to like it. And let me show you guys another thing here that I was thinking. Public void. Add item. We could have ID. Oh my gosh. Object. ID. Item. And then what we could do, we could call this thing here, right? We could call this thing here if we wanted to, and we will do dot add. That could be one, right? So then we would have different methods, and these methods would add the CRUD for us and call this guy right here, and then we could make this private, and then we could access these another ones here, and then let's say the remove would be remove, and then instead of add will be remove, right? So you guys got what I'm going for here, right? You're salty. Welcome to the stream, man. Persona and Bloodborne. Persona. Oh, I see. Persona, and what else did you say? Where is it? Bloodborne. No images? Oh, I see what you're saying. Man, that's crazy. You know a game that I am waiting and I would play? You're salty. Nice auto completion. How are you all doing tonight? I'm doing good, man. Welcome, dude. That's crazy, man. Well, I don't know. You probably have the game in your mind how you want it. But you know a game that I want to see it? But because this game here to me, it's a little bit silly, right? Where was it? This one right here. This is a little bit silly, the things that you're doing it. But I like the concept. You know what I'm talking about, right? I like the concept. So I'm waiting for someone to make a game like this, but something that is not silly, something that's actually a game, right? Well, that's the game, but you know what I'm saying. So what's that other game? Bayonetta or something like that. So like make like a genre that's like this game with the city one, right? But like a game with that you actually play something. I don't know how to explain it, but like if someone could make a game that you actually have a gameplay like this one with the same concept, I would go for it. For sure, dude. I am buying it. And their simulators awesome, yeah, awesome, yeah. So much flag. I don't know, man. I don't know, but one day someone will be courageous enough to do it, and he probably would find people that would buy the game, because I would buy it. I would play it if it wasn't silly. If the gameplay wasn't silly, But if you actually had like nice like players and that type of thing, I would play it for sure. If the game was like had a game, I don't know how to explain better than that, right? I'm off to bed. I had fun lurking this time. Cheers, Sublime Breeze. Man, I know that I'm talking a lot tonight, not coding as much, but thanks for stopping by, man. Appreciate it. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go for this type of thing here, guys. Right? And then we could do the same thing for the update. Remove update. And this would be update. Right? How good, it was fun. Cheers, Mistake. Yeah, man, thanks for... Excuse me, thanks for stopping by, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. So I'm going for this. I'm feeling good with this idea. Right? And then here, what's the message that we were using previously? I have everything broken right now. My game totally makes sense in my mind. I'm gonna throw, and it thinks this is the one. Yeah, man, go for it. It's because I don't see it like you see it, right? But yeah, if you think that's it, man, then that's it. Go for it. Hopefully I got a playable version for people to play soon. Yeah, man. Don't forget to send one over. I will be playing for sure. Okay, let me see the indexes here. What do we have? Message index. So see, I have these. I didn't even had to have 2 of those. Inventory event. Guys, I know that this is boring already for like 2 days, 3 days we are dealing with this thing here. But bear with me. Net inv item. What was using that? There's nothing else using that thing. Let's go here. Go to definition. Remove that. And remove this. Bam. Creation's enough to make what game? I know I'm late, but drawing as well. Yeah, man. You know, sometimes here is the thing. At least like on the gaming, not even in the gaming community, but in the internet as a whole. No matter what you do, people are gonna love it and people are gonna hate it. No matter what you do, you're gonna get both, right? There is nothing in the like. There is like, if you go on YouTube, there is what I was looking the other day. That like I said, like how someone thumbs this thing down, like was like a butterfly or something like a butterfly, like why you didn't like, don't you like butterflies? Maybe if you don't like butterflies, like something weird like that, and the video has some like thumbs down. No matter what you do, dude, people will like it and people would not like it. That's the internet, right? There is another one, like some videos that like I would say like how someone would not like that, for which would be the reason. And there's people that go and don't like the video. It's their right not to like, but it's something that it keeps you thinking like, why, right? So it don't try to make something. Oh, I'm gonna make something, then everybody's gonna like it. Or no matter what you do, no matter how good you try to do your game, someone is gonna say like, oh, I don't like that thing. Oh, look, that thing, nah, that's bad. Don't let that stop you, right? Always you're gonna have that. And someone will like it, yeah. Using, and there is the other side. Some games that you look at it and you say, dude, I would never play that game. You can bet there's people out there playing the game, right? That's the truth. Of course, you're gonna try to make something that the majority of people would like it, right? But no matter what you do, someone's gonna say, that's just dumb or something. Get the biggest first anyway. Yeah. Item update, go to definition. Used to spawn decryption tables, what? That is not right at all. Inventory, add item. Let's go to this, go to, oops. Yeah, this is the one that we create yesterday. So let's just start removing all those. Remove that. Inventory, remove item. Let's take that one out. Take that one. Now that we broke everything, let's start cleaning it. Network inventory event. Why is this used in 4 places? Oh, because we are actually registering that one. Okay, so this is the toggle. Message index UI toggle. Okay. I see you later. Mystic Cities. Thanks for stopping by, man. Appreciate it. Have a good one, man. I have not to draw double on your face. Oh man. So this one is being used where? Let's remove this. Man, so much code here that's gonna go away. It's not gonna even be funny when I'm done with this thing. So let's go here, remove that. Remove that. And now I want to have 2 indexes. And I guess based on wherever we removed here. So look at that. We're gonna have 2 indexes. Okay? We're gonna have the UI toggle that's gonna be different. So when the player opens and closes the UI, and then we're gonna have the items. That's the message index inventory event. And this message would carry our CRUD, the add, delete, and remove. Good night, guys. Been fun. I need to do some reading before bed. Ryan. Steve. Thanks for stopping by, man. Have a good one. A good one, man. A good night. I'm probably gonna go soon. I have like more 30 minutes to let me. I need to rush this thing. I need 30 minutes to do something here. Man, I didn't know that was so late. See you, man. Okay, toggle handler. folder. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna open Sublime, and here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start moving all these things out of here so we can clean this file. All this garbage. Well, we are actually using this code, but I don't want it here since we are not. I just want to keep around so I have something to look at if I need to copy and paste some code, because that's what we do. We copy and paste code, right? Remove that. Remove all this. Move that. Okay. Move that. Network messages. How do I have 4 references to this? I'm gonna remove all this. Oh boy. Move that. This we're still using it. Let me remove this. It's pretty much, let's delete the entire thing here. What will be your dream game? Would be the game that I'm making, right? But I would have like a bunch of animators, a bunch of 3D modelers, a bunch of good people to do that type of thing, and probably a bunch of programmers too. But that would be my dream game, is the game that I'm making. Change, add, remove, update. Okay. Network handlers, we have 1 now. Public methods. This is going away. Where's my Sublime here? Okay. This is being used. This is the new ones that we are adding. Add, remove, update. Messages, I probably, so this one here has 0 references now. I'm gonna remove it. I'm getting tired of this class, man. I'm losing too much time working on it. I need to get it done. I need to just get it done. I'm trying to save it, but move that. What else? Looks like I'm using this in other areas. Let's keep those for a little bit. Survival game is always fun and addictive. Yeah, if I could, I wish I could tell you guys everything that I want in my game, but I don't want to say it, everything that I wanted, because I don't want to hype everything up, and then when I make it, everything that I want is not going to be in the game, and then you guys going to say, oh, Jeff said the game was going to have all this and now we just have an inventory, right? So that's why I don't talk about the things that I want to do. But my game, it has so many things that I wish I could tell you guys and not hype it up, you know? Because if I start talking about everything that I want, you guys will be expecting that feature to be in a game, but it would be in the game, but not now. So I talk, like, as am I working in the future, then I start talking about it. There is so much stuff. When I'm talking with someone, like a person, you know, and I know that they're not gonna tell anyone, or it's not a big deal, like, so I tell everything that I want to add in the game, and their eyes go this big and say like, so how many people are working in the game? And they say one. It's like, you crazy, dude. That's gonna take a long time. And say, yep, it's gonna take a long time, but we're gonna get there eventually. Two references. Who is referencing this? Oh, look at that. You already told some of us some months earlier. Yeah, but that's not bad, because that's not a lot of people, you know. Is some of you guys. Sometimes I slip something when I'm talking and I say, okay, I'm gonna tell this, or by mistake I said something. But some of you guys know some things, but okay. Yeah, I need to decide how I'm gonna do this as well. I was there. Yeah, you guys, probably, I'm gonna tell you, probably if you're watching the stream since when I started, you probably would have a good idea what I'm going for. But I know that's difficult to watch every day. You guys have stuff to do in your lives. Okay, let me save this and see how many pieces we're gonna break into. Network inventory manager. As long as in the inventory manager, I'm good. Where is this one right here? Debug.error. Fix. Move item. I've drawn the whole of you. I just need to draw your room. Dude. Update. Dot. Error. Fix. Update. Update item. Save that. And I need, you know why I'm spending so much time in this inventory? One of the things is this class is going to control every single networked inventory in the game. That's why I want to get something nice in there. I don't want to, because before it was just like a bunch of code that I throw in there just to make it work, right? So now I kind of have, and this is pretty much what I do in my game. Before I do it, I have no idea how I'm gonna get to what I want. So I just start throwing code at it until I get something working. When I get that to work, then I look and say, oh, I can make this better, I can change this, I can make one method, or I can make this, right? So this is kind of my process when I am building something. And this inventory, probably I'm working on it for the last like 2 or 3 days, because I just have this little 3 hours to work on it. But now I have an idea what I need, right? For sure I need a message that sends all the items to from the server to the clients when you open the UI, that's for sure. And that will toggle in the server side if that inventory has the UI open or not. Because if you are accessing a campfire, at least in my game, another player would not be able to open that same campfire. It will show, oh, it's already in use. When I close the UI, the other player would be able to open. I know that some games, they let you see what's in there, but they don't let you move anything or add anything to it. In my game, you don't even see anything. You're not going to be able to open the UI. So we need that. And then we need the other messages for when add, remove, and update items, right? So I have a good idea about those. So, okay, we're going to keep those. Keep those. Looks like we managed to remove all the errors. Let's just play really quick here. And interesting enough, this should be working, right? Watch this. Even though we delete a bunch of stuff, let me open the other editor here. It should be working. Project 2. And hopefully I'm gonna cover all scenarios. I may have an issue with the stacking, but looks like the stacking is calling the update item. So if we get the update event, we are golden. Because when we change the item quantity, that calls the update, right? And the stacking is actually changing the item quantity. I just need to double check that. So then we can listen for the update and we are golden. And then when we add and when we remove, that's it. So let me see here. Watch this. Watch me. We go to the campfire, we put that thing in there, and see that we got fix add item and fix update item. Okay, so I'm gonna close the UI, I'm gonna open, that item is in there. Okay, I'm gonna play this one. Watch me. We should have that wood in this campfire when we open. That's in there. Look at this. I'm gonna remove. Okay. Even though it shows to me I need to fix the removal, I'm gonna close. I'm gonna open with this guy. It's not there anymore. I'm gonna put the charcoal. There is the charcoal. And you know why it's working? Oh, that's in use. Let me close this. And see if this player has the campfire open. So right now we are moving stuff around. We are putting things. We are removing things. This guy right here, it cannot open the campfire. It's a campfire in use, right? So this person when they're done, they're gonna say, okay, I'm done, I'm going away, or wherever. Then this player here would be able to open. And it's working because of this, because of the toggle. So the toggle right here, what it does in the server side, it goes and it grabs all the items from the server and sends to the client when you open the UI. And then you're gonna ask me, but Jeff, why do you need the update, remove, and all those things? Because in this scenario, let's say, let me go back to the game here, and I'm gonna explain why I need those other events. Because that's just working fine, right? But that would work completely fine for something like this. Let me put this down. So if we go, if our network inventory was a loot box, that would work completely fine, because the loot box, it only create items and delete items that the players are putting in there. So if the player comes here, remove this, oh, I'm gonna take some of this, I'm gonna put the other one in there, that works fine. The problem is when you have inventories that items get added to it from the server side, right? So if the campfire is burning and there is wood on it, the server would be creating charcoal. Since we are not closing and opening the UI, without the addition, the add update or the update item message, we will not see the items here. The server would have the charcoal and everything in there, but the client would not be getting those updates until we close and we reopen, right? Because this is what's doing right now. It's just asking the server when we toggle the UI. So that's why for the campfires, we need to have those type of messages, because campfire is burning or cooking meat, the server is creating meat. As soon as the server creates the meat, it should show the icon here for us without the player having to close and reopen the UI, right? So that's one. This one would work completely fine. This one right here, I think I still have the inventory. I need to change, I need to remove. So this inventory here would be another one that would work completely fine without the other handlers. So pretty much we would have to have the handlers for campfires, furnaces, decryption tables, because the decryption table, you would place an item. Do I have a decryption table here? Maybe my decryption table is broken. Inventory, let me see if I have that. World item, campfire, spawn pad, decryption table right here. Can I place it? Hopefully I can. So as soon as I open the decryption table, this is how it would work. You would place the encrypted item here, and you would place the ciphers, right? And then you would click decrypt. Now it's not giving to me because this is not an encrypted item. So this would expect, this decryption would happen in the server side. When you click decrypt, that will send a message to the server will do the decryption, and then wherever the server sends over, it should be updated in here without you having to close this thing and reopen, right, to see your item. So we probably would have to will need those type of things. So any dynamic inventory needs those, right? I think you guys got the idea. Let me double check something here. If I do a knife, oh, I cannot craft a knife. Who are you to tell me that I cannot craft a knife? I can give myself a knife. There we go. Let me see here. I think this is gonna fail. We are not gonna be receiving the wood here anymore. Yeah, fix give resource to player. So the tree goes away, but we are not getting wood here. And probably that's the same for the rocks. Let's double check the rocks here. I should have a rock here. And actually explaining to you guys gave me an idea. Gave me one idea here. Yeah, it's the same thing. We are not getting the rocks here. The barrels though, let me double check the barrels. You know the idea that I'm thinking? That I should have two managers. One for the static inventories, like the loot boxes and wherever is static. And another one that will be dynamic inventory. So for the static ones, I could even do, now that I stopped to think about it, I could have a base class. The base class would only handle the static inventories. So it would work the way that's working now. It just grab the items when we open and close the UI. And then I could make a dynamic inventory that would inherit from the other one, right? That's one thing that I'm gonna think about it for tomorrow. But I think that's a good idea. Because the way that it is now, all the other inventories would have the handlers, even though they are not using it. And we don't need to have all inventories in the game to be dynamic. Some of them would be static. Static in terms, the player would be the only one adding and removing items from it. Where do I have a barrel here? I should have a barrel somewhere. And that decryption table, this, it's kind of like, if you guys play Destiny, you know the Cryptarch, that you take encrypted items and you take to the Cryptarch, and the Cryptarch decrypts the item for you. That's the idea here. That's straight from Destiny. What about chests? Yeah, Zach, welcome to the stream, by the way. I am thinking to do these barrels here. I'm thinking to change them to chests, right? And these would be the chests. This should spawn, yeah. This should work fine because they are not inventories per se. They just drop something for you. And this right here is just dropping a blueprint, right? So this should work fine. And instead of being barrels, I was thinking to make, like you said, the chests, like Destiny has the chests, right? When you're farming around, you would find chests. So I just need to find a really nice chest, like a 3D model for a nice chest to do that. So what would store your items in besides just your inventory? You would have so you have your inventory here, and you could have right here. You could have loot boxes, right? Now I want to play Destiny again. Dude, I'm just waiting. If you guys are going to buy Destiny, please let me know. And by the way, if you guys are not in our Discord, join in there, man, so we can play together. When Destiny comes out, I'm gonna be playing it. But yeah, here, Zach, you would have small loot boxes, you would have big loot boxes, like you have an Ark. Same type of thing. And then you would be able to, you know, place your items in there. And I'm dying here of starvation. No, I am thirst. Items, consumables. Let me grab a bunch of those. I don't want to die. What a cheater. Right? If it was that easy. Oh, I'm dying. Let me just give myself some water here. There we go. Yeah, so you would have these things that you could how far along? Well, I've been developing the game for the last 2 years, right? So the survival aspect of it, the base building aspect of it, it's pretty much done, right? It has a lot of like rough edges still that needs to be fixed, but the basic survival aspect, the crafting, this is the crafting system. So if I can give myself here, so resource, wood. Now we can craft anything we want here. So I could craft this thing. It goes to the queue and then crafts. You put it in your action bar and you're good to go, right? One-man team, yeah, it's just me. Just me, man. But yeah, we have like the basic survival thing, it's almost done. It probably needs a lot of refining in the code and a lot of tests related with network stuff. But like I said, the basic survival it's in here, right? Yeah. So you get the thing, you get a blueprint, you use. Of course, now we can craft anything. We're still missing the sniper though. Would be nice to find that. I guess I can give myself so blueprint. Let me find the sniper here. Where is the sniper? Right there. Add. So see, the sniper is red. If I click on it and use, now we can craft a sniper. Put that in there. And there you go. Now you got the sniper. Like Ark, the same map with different spawn points. It would be you would be able to it will be based on factions, and that's the second thing that I'm gonna be working on, right? The next thing will be the factions. So you would be part of a faction, and then you would have territories that you need to defend, right? So you would be playing together with other players, trying to defend your territory and then actually advance and take other factions territory. That's how it would go. But yeah, it's a lot of little bugs here and there that I need to fix, but mainly the basic stuff it's in here. And I guess tomorrow, guys, we're gonna be finishing, hopefully. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to finish this tomorrow. Zach, thanks for the follow, bro. Appreciate it. But yeah, we're gonna be continue working in this thing here, because I need to get this inventory really well done. At least I need to get it done as best as I can, right? And I'm kind of thinking about that dynamic and static network inventory manager thing that I was saying, right? Maybe we would have 2 managers. I don't know. I need to think about it because it's kind of silly though. We have the managers and then we have a list of inventories. And then if we have 2 managers, we would have, you know, it's kind of silly because then you have 2 managers to look up for inventories. It's kind of, I don't know. I need to think about it, right? Fortnite? No. Let me see. Copy. I don't know that game. Let me go here. Fortnite. Epic Games. It looks awesome, dude. What is it? Do they have some sort of things like I was saying with the factions? Jump and access. Yeah, but my game's not gonna have zombies though. It's gonna be something different. But this game looks nice. And you're gonna have like banners. You know, like you have in Destiny, you have the banner. At least in Destiny 1, you could, depending the gear that you were wearing, you were like farming and getting XP for one banner or for the other banner. So I want to have the banners too for the factions. But this game looks cool. The weapons looks awesome. The survival wave-like thing where you build your own bases. Oh, I see. Yeah, we're gonna have base building as well. I guess any survival now has base building. That's just basic, right? If you're gonna make a survival, you need to have base building. That's something that people are expecting already. Yeah, but the game looks pretty cool, man. It's awesome. Let me see here. Let me start closing things. I need to go, guys. But I'm gonna be back tomorrow. And if you guys want to see me suffering with this inventory one more day, you guys can watch tomorrow. And thanks for stopping by, guys. Let me see if we can host someone. Let me see if I can find someone that I can host. Save project. Okay. Who is streaming tonight? Who is streaming tonight? Did anyone? Man, I don't know anyone that's streaming tonight. Thanks for the stream, Clay. Yeah, man. Thanks for stopping by, man. Appreciate it. I really like it. I cannot thank you guys so much for watching this stream. It means a lot to me, guys. Like, I work all day long, and then I get home, like, I'm actually looking forward to streaming. Let me see here. Who? I don't know anyone that's streaming now, guys. I don't see anyone doing Unity. It's like almost everyone in here is playing a game on game development. It's kind of weird. I think I'm not gonna host anyone tonight, guys. Everybody's playing a game, and you guys probably have your own people that you follow to watch games. Thanks for seeing. I nearly finished the fan art. Mustard, dude, I'm gonna watch. Send it over tomorrow, if you don't mind. Send it over tomorrow. It will be even better, because right now I would have to end the stream. But yeah, send to me tomorrow, man. Thank you so much. Shunderfroad. I definitely going to tune in tomorrow. I can wait to watch development. Yeah, man. Thanks so much for the follow, everything. The Blue Moosey. Is he on game development? Let me see here. Let me see if I find it. Let's see. There we go. Hi, bro. Yeah, so I'm gonna be hosting him just to, just for fun. But yeah, thanks everyone. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching the stream. I'm never gonna get tired of saying that. Thank you so much for being here with me. And hopefully I see you all tomorrow. If you guys don't have the Discord, I don't know if I put that before. If you guys want to join our Discord, guys. But yeah, I love you guys, you guys all. And thank you for being here. See you guys tomorrow. Bye bye, guys. I'm gonna be hosting him after this next song. See you guys.